A minute past 9 p.m. in this 8th of February 2026. Glad to have you tuned in to Weekend Live this evening. A lot has been prepared for you, but first, the highlights. This is Weekend Live with Mutegi K. Martin. Welcome on board, and our sign language interpreter tonight is Mutava Mongeli. Welcome to the broadcast. Now, Kenyans earning 30,000 Kenya shillings and below are expected to get tax relief. This follows President William Ruto's announcement of a proposed tax exemption pending approval of a bill expected to be tabled in the National Assembly. The president also announced a 5% reduction in tax for Kenyans earning below 50,000 Kenya shillings and below.
1 week after President William Ruto announced a tax reduction from 30% to 25% for Kenyans earning 30,000 Kenyan shillings and below, these earners now have more reason to smile. The president has pledged to present a bill in parliament seeking to eliminate tax for those earning 30,000 Kenyan shillings and below. About 2 million Kenyans are expected to benefit if MPs approve the proposal, which aims to reduce the cost of living and increase disposable income for many workers across the country.
Any citizen who earns 30,000 and below, ile ushuru wamekuwa wakilipa ya pay as you earn, sasa tutaondoa kama serikali, because our economy is now stable. Number 2, tumesema wale wote wanaopata mshahara mpaka shilingi 50,000 pia tunawapunguzia ushuru by 5%. Kwa ujumla watu watakaopunguziwa hiyo ushuru ni Wakenya milioni 2 watapunguziwa ushuru, so that we can carry everybody along.
While emphasizing his commitment to transforming the nation and positioning it among the world's top-ranked countries, Ruto also announced a city cleanup exercise in Nairobi starting April 1st, describing Nairobi as a key hub in the country's growth.
Our city is changing, and I want to assure the residents of this city, Kenya haiwezi kubadilika kama hatutabadilisha mji wa Nairobi. The city county of Nairobi. We will start changing Kenya from here. This is the capital city of Kenya. If we are going to move Kenya to the first world, Nairobi is going to lead.
2 weeks after demolitions of buildings in Mukuru kwa Njenga, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja has promised to submit to President William Ruto the names of individuals he claims financed the demolitions.
And we are very grateful.
Later, the president toured Pipeline and Embakasi areas, reiterating development pledges, condemning hate politics, and praising the inclusive government.
Niwaulize watu wa Nairobi, wakati mnachagua viongozi, mnachagua kwa sababu amefanya kazi ama kwa sababu ya sura? Ni kazi ama sura? Si kila mtu atachaguliwa na kazi amefanya? Si mimi nitakuja hapa na kazi yangu ya affordable housing, ya markets, ya barabara, ya kusafisha city. Si nyinyi mtaamua ama ni aje? Ndio mimi nawauliza wale wengine tunashindana na wao, pia na wao wajipange. Sasa nimesikia ati wanataka kuanzisha azimio. Ile azimio tulinyorosha asubuhi na mapema. Sasa niwaulize, azimio bila ODM ni kuzimia? Azimio bila ODM si kuzimia? Ni kweli ama si kweli? Tutembea ama tuende pamoja bana?
Rajab Juma, KUTV.
Now, opposition leaders have continued their one-term call agenda in Nyandarua County, criticizing the government for what they describe as a leadership filled with falsehood against Kenyans. The leaders also outlined their intention to elect a single leader who can carry the opposition flag in the quest to remove William Ruto from power. Speaking during a Sunday service in Nyandarua, they called for unity and collaboration among politicians to ensure the delivery of quality services to citizens. They also strongly condemned certain government actions and development agendas, describing them as inadequate and failing to meet the needs of the people.
Ruto ameuza watoto wetu 200,000. Wamepelekwa na hawajakuwa trained kama askari. Wamepelekwa kwa vita, wanauawa huko kama kuku. Wanakufa na baridi, wanapigwa risasi. Kila wiki tunazika watoto. Tunataka kuambia William Ruto, hao watoto umepanga every week unachukua kupeleka Russia. Tunataka ukome. Na watoto wetu ulipeleka Russia 200,000 warejee nyumbani. Wacha wakuje hapa tukule tabu na hawa kuliko wauawe.
When we left the government in late 2022, insurance cover ya polisi 5.3 billion. Tulikuwa tumepanga maneno mzuri. In 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the tender they had been given to some insurance company. Mwende muangalie ni ya nani wakubwa. Sasa polisi wetu wanahangaika ukule nje eti outcover ya polisi ni 3,500. Nani atatibiwa na 3,500 outpatient? Sasa polisi wanalia huko, walimu wanalia huko. Huo ndio uongozi. Alafu sasa wanasema sisi hawa wa upinzani sisi hatuna akili. Wale wako na akili ndio hiyo, akili kubwa.
All right, moving on, university and college student leaders from Mombasa and Kilifi have declared their commitment to support the leadership of the Orange Democratic Movement and the broad-based government arrangement between President William Ruto and the party. Speaking in Vita Technical University of Mombasa, students, President Odiero Peter said students were concerned about efforts to weaken the party. However, they warned against divisions and pledged to stand firmly with ODM and its leadership. The leaders also backed cooperation between ODM and UDA, as well as President Ruto's 2027 bid, praising the broad-based government. They said it has brought stability and development, rejected violent protests, and called for dialogue, youth unity, and active political participation.
I've watched with great concerns attempts within and outside the ODM party to undermine the party organs and structures and leadership. These attempts are out of ill will, bad faith, and meant to ensure that the ODM party scrambles. We equally know this is being sponsored by the enemies of our late leader Raila Amolo Odinga. We are watching you. We reiterate that going ahead, we will not condone these schemers. We know you and your agenda is to scatter the ODM party and also the broad-based working arrangement between President William Samoei Ruto and ODM.
We have emerged here to show you that we are supporting the Orange Democratic Movement under the leadership of Dr. Oburu Odinga, who is the party leader.
And Chama cha Kazi has withdrawn its candidate in the upcoming Mbeere North Uvore ward by-election, with Chama cha Kazi CCK withdrawing its candidacy in favor of UDA's Democratic Alliance, which has gained significant advantage in the impending by-election in the Evurore ward in Mbeere North constituency. Embu County Party leader Moses Kuria, who joined the ruling party earlier this week, announced the decision, stating that it was intended to increase the number of pro-government votes in the next mini-elections. Kuria, who was joined by Leonard Muthende, MP from Mbeere North, and other UDA officials, stated that UDA administration led by William Ruto would adequately address the needs of the Mount Kenya region and its interests.
Sisi kama chama sisi tulikuwa tumempatia tikiti, lakini kwa sababu ya kuangalia maslaha ya watu wa Mbeere North na watu ya Ivurore, nikamwambia ni afadhali tutembee hii safari pamoja. Kama unavyojua, mimi wiki hii inapita nilijiunga na chama cha UDA, na ambapo nitashirikiana nao katika uchaguzi ambao unakuja, na naendelea kusihi wafuasi wangu na wanachama wa chama cha Kazi tuunde merikebu kubwa, tujiunga na merikebu kubwa ya UDA, kwa sababu kama vile nilisema pale State House wiki hii, ni wakati wa maamuzi. Wakati wa maamuzi, na sisi tumeamua ya kwamba mambo ya maendeleo, mambo ya maslahi ya watu wetu, mambo ya kuwa katikati ya serikali ni muhimu sana. Vile mnajua hapa mbeleni kidogo rais ataanza mazungumzo na wanachama wa ODM, na tunachukua hii fursa kuwa na nguvu katika hiyo mazungumzo, sana sana kama wanachama wa UDA na pia kama wakaji wa Mlima Kenya. Mlima Kenya haitaachwa nyuma katika hiyo meza. Hiyo meza
Now, the Executive Secretary of the Malindi branch of the Kenya National Union of Teachers, NAT, Moses Mramba, won his seat without a challenge in an election that was tainted by missing names and the rejection of the majority of his supporters, after his major opponent was eliminated at the last minute, after it was shown that he was not a member of the union. Mr. Mramba, who has been with the branch for the past 5 years, was proclaimed the winner. The election was characterized as free and fair by Ms. Mercy Muthoni Ndogo, the second national woman representative of NAT, who oversaw the proceedings on behalf of the national chairman, Collins Oyu.
As a Kenya National Union of Teachers, I, as Mercy representing the Secretary General, I am satisfied. I am satisfied with the process that took place today. If you look around, you can see our teachers are very peaceful. There are no ugly incidences. What does that one tell us? They believe in the process. They believe in the process that took place today. There was a small hiccup, but we have an issue of a porous boundary. According to the teachers, there is a porous boundary between Kilifi and Malindi. Therefore, some of these teachers, they are still in Kilifi. They are not yet come to Malindi, and therefore the Malindi register cannot capture their names. That was the problem. And because we agreed with the candidates yesterday that they cannot vote, then we could not bend the rules.
Tumefika hapa, tumekaguliwa. Tunapokaguliwa katika zile register mbili ambazo ni husika pale, tunaonekana kwamba majina yetu hayapatikani pale. Unakosekana kwa lile jina katika register ya voters, alafu naambiwa nenda kaangalie katika register ya agency. Tukifika pale kwa agency, tunaangalia majina na TS namba zetu, tunaonekana kwamba bado majina yetu hayapatikani pale. Kinachotustajabisha ni kwamba sisi tunakatwa na NAT katika payslip zetu.
It is 14 minutes past the top of the hour. Time for us to take our first short break right here on Weekend Live. We'll be back in just a bit.
Kupanda shuka akawa tuzo, ukakamavu wake ukatii na kumfanya mwenye bidii. Kwa machozi na makeke akabaini jinsi ya kuwini. Huyu ni mwanamke ngangari kwa jinsi alivyo ng'ari. Mimi ni mwanamke mwake. Usikose kutazama kipindi cha mwanamke mwake nami Caroline Kimwele.
You are watching Weekend Live with Mutegi K. Martin. And welcome back to this live broadcast. Remember, we're streaming live on KUTV News Kenya on YouTube. Now, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula has moved to calm tensions at Kibabii University following succession politics, assuring stakeholders of a fair process, condemning funeral disruptions, and promising consultations as leaders warn that mishandling leadership transition could destabilize the Bungoma-based institution.
Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula has stepped in to ease tensions at Kibabii University sparked by succession politics.
Na Kristo hamjambo. Hamjambo marafiki.
Wetangula said the university was vital to national development and Bungoma's economy, pledging to protect a transparent, merit-based succession as Vice Chancellor Isaac Odeo's term ends. Wetangula has promised decisive intervention, announcing a Nairobi meeting of Bungoma leaders.
Nobody will hurt Kibabii because we fought to build Kibabii. Leaders of Bungoma, I'll call you to my office on Wednesday. We're opening Parliament on Tuesday. Come, we sit, we talk. We cannot abandon our institutions. We sacrifice to make them what they are. People who will go to any table and make a difference through their intelligent talk, their intelligent contribution, and above all, guidance for the country to move forward.
Speaking during the late Deputy Vice Chancellor Donald Siamba's funeral in Kimilili, leaders alleged attempts to sideline regional candidates. Kimilili Member of Parliament Didmas Barasa claimed Siamba was a frontrunner and demanded investigations into his death, warning unrest could erupt.
Mheshimiwa Speaker Moses Wetangula, tukiwa hapa, tukizika huyu profesa, tunakupatia full authority and full support kama watu ya Bungoma, kwamba the next Vice Chancellor ya Kibabii University lazima akuwe mtu mkakamavu na akuwe mtu ambaye anatoka Bungoma.
Senator David Wakoli cautioned against imposed candidates, while Kandui Member of Parliament Kalasinga Majimbo urged cancellation of planned interviews.
Professor Olo, wherever you are the chairman of the council, you will not run, you will not hide. We will deal with you head on. Tutapambana mundu humundu.
Hiyo interview ambayo walipanga, ambayo walikuwa naenda kuemploy Vice Chancellor Kibabii University, from here it must be cancelled. They must announce a new date for interviews, new applicants waweke barua, waluya wetu waingia weke mabarua. We must get one of our own to head Kibabii University.
Attention now shifts to the planned consultations as stakeholders wait to see whether dialogue will ease tensions and secure stability at the Bungoma-based institution. Rajab Juma, KUTV.
In other news, over 300 police chaplains from all over the nation have received specialized training to enable them mentor, consult, and assist police officers who are facing an increasing number of mental health and family-related issues. As part of continuous efforts to empower officers at the grassroots level and improve their performance, well-being, and public service, the training brought together chaplains from various police formations. According to Haron Thega, the Director of Complaints, Inspections and Quality Assurance and Assistant Inspector General of Police, police officers are more frequently subjected to traumatic and stressful situations that have an impact on their mental and emotional well-being.
We know they have a tough job. We know that it's important, and we know sometimes they can get down when the public sometimes has problems with the police. So we're here to encourage them and help them and lift them up and help them when they leave here to be better suited for public service, and we're encouraged by what we've seen so far. Mental health issues are very important, and if they're not addressed, they turn into very bad things for families. It's not just the dad, it can be the rest of the family that takes the burden of whatever the problem is. So we try to tell them to get help, to be encouraged to find somebody else that will help them.
Kwa kweli sisi ni wanadamu
askari ni wanadamu, wanapitia mambo mengi, mambo mazito ya kimaisha. Lakini maombi yetu na kila wakati tunapowaambia kwamba wasinyamaze na chochote kile inawasumbua, waweze kutokezea, waweze kuambia mwenzako ambao unamwamini, ambaye ni mzee. Kuna wale officers wetu ambaye ni wasamani, wamepitia mambo mengi, wanaweza shauri. Tuko na mchungaji ambaye kwa hekima na kwa uwezo wake Mungu anaweza pia shauri. Kila na wiki tumeruhusiwa tuweze kukutana pamoja kama team moja ambayo wanaweza zungumza.
We now move over to the coastal region where stakeholders and the Kilifi County government have stepped their efforts to eliminate discrimination and advance gender and disability inclusivity in various locations through the county. And a number of projects have been established with the aim of accomplishing that goal, some of which are already underway. The county government and ActionAid Kenya have established a resources center for victims of gender-based violence, GBV, in the Marafa area of Magarini sub-county. The organization has set up infrastructure, and the county government has placed teachers. 4 boys between the ages of 6 and 10 have been admitted at a safe home for safety. And the government has expressed concern over the high rate of women becoming addicted to flavored nicotine products, stating that the habit jeopardizes their ability to conceive. According to Mary Muthoni, Principal Secretary for Public Health, women, including children, are increasingly using vapes, electronic cigars, and a growing percentage of them regularly consume substances which put them at danger of having deformed children. Speaking in Nanyuki, Laikipia County, Muthoni stated that the government is committed to safeguarding the generation, particularly children, from the harmful effects of nicotine.
As I stand here, I look at the data in my office, and I actually noticed that there's a spike in regards to women and the use of nicotine. When we were growing up, it is the men who used to smoke. These days, it's the women who are smoking vapes, electric cigars, pouches. They are the ones you'll find in shisha dens. So really, there's a culture shift, and we need to really manage it to take care of our young girls who are of reproductive age. And tomorrow they want to have babies. You don't want to have deformed babies because you indulged in some nicotine products or contents which you could not even understand what is the contents in that product. As a national government, we are doing all we can. Kama ni sigara mbaya, sisi tunachoma tu, ama tunakuambia rudisha kwenye umetoa. For fair business, because the taxman is here, he's very keen at getting the money, but we are telling him for any product which is not conforming with the laws of this country, we will not allow it to even be taxed.
Twenty-five minutes past 9 p.m. Time for us to take a very short break right here on KUTV Primetime News. We have a lot in store for you, so keep it here.
Miti miti, panda panda, panda panda, miti miti.
Our planet's future is in our hands. However, there is a threat to the brightness of this tomorrow. On EarthCheck, we share the challenges, the solutions, and the hope.
I would call this a very momentous day, a very critical day.
Every episode, every story, every step we take creates a ripple. Join me, the environmentalist Emmanuel Kutosi, on KUTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and be part of EarthCheck. Welcome.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Welcome back. Let's now get sporty. Nairobi United's CAF Confederation Cup journey suffered another setback after a narrow 1-0 defeat by Wydad Casablanca in today's Group B clash played in Nairobi. The Kenyan side showed great discipline, frustrating the experienced Moroccan giants for long spells with a compact defensive display. Wydad, however, dominated possession and pressed relentlessly, eventually finding a late breakthrough to seal all 3 points. Nairobi United had moments on the counter but lacked the cutting edge in the final third. The results leave Wydad in a strong position to advance from the group, while Nairobi United must now play for pride in the remaining fixture. And now moving forward to the EPL matches of tonight. Brighton lost to Crystal Palace today in a match that was played earlier in the evening. Considered defeat by a goal, that is to Crystal Palace. And then the much anticipated match that is currently going on, and the extra time is way over 12 minutes now. Liverpool versus Man City, where Man City 3 and Liverpool 1, and definitely no hopes for the guys who never walk alone coming back from this. So this is the end of the sports news tonight. And it is definitely the end of the information that comes to you tonight, courtesy of Weekend Live from KUTV News team, led by our very own Caroline Kimwele and my producer Edward Nyamo, who has been working relentlessly to make sure that we have this news, and all the reporters, all the field people that went out to source this particular news without forgetting my director, James Baraka, tonight, who has been of so much help in this particular bulletin. My sign language interpreter tonight is Mutava Mongeli. My name is Mutegi K. Martin. Do enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening and have a week that is blessed ahead. Thank you.